What a life, what a life. I can't believe that this is my life. What a life, what a life. But I never trade for anybody else's life.
Geo, who would you like to meet? I mean, any musicians you'd like to meet?
There is one musician, lyricist,
A lyricist? Really?
that I would like to meet, and that's Method Man.
I'm not sure if he's like, you know...
He lives in No, he lives in Staten Island.
He lives in Staten...
Does he live in Staten Island?
I don't know. Maybe... Hey, Cliff.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's going on,
How are you,
Steve?
man?
How you doing, bro?
You and Geo?
Hey,
What's up,
G.
man?
What's
All
going
right,
on?
what's going on,
Yeah.
man?
Oh, that's a good name, G. Where do you live?
Staten Island, New York, via Long Island. I'm a Long Island kid.
Oh, that's right, Long Island. Did you live near Jizza and RZA?
Actually,
Staten Island?
I used to live next to RZA, but RZA had a lot of places he stayed at, so
Yeah.
he was the one that really bridged the gap between the guys from Brooklyn and the guys from Staten Island.
Do you remember the movie Coffee and Cigarettes?
Yeah.
That Jim Jarmusch did.
Yeah.
I see the movie, and then I go home, and I tell my son, I saw this movie, Coffee and Cigarettes, Jarmusch, it's really good, and these guys were in it, Jizza and RZA. I said, weren't they in the Poontang Club?
Oh, wow.
And he looked at me, and I think the most offensive thing about it was that I said club and not clan.
But you said Poontang. I mean, he should have got upset about that part. He got upset about the club.
He didn't know how to react to that, like his
Okay.
dad saying Poontang. But then, you know, club, he was just like, all right,
No,
first
we
of all,
gotta
it's not a
draw the
club.
line. That's where we draw the line.
He wouldn't
at.
even, like, address, like, the first part of it.
I like this kid.
Yeah. I directed you
Yeah.
in an episode of Oz. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
You knew that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I read about it.
Okay.
Let me set it up for you. The scene is, I'm supposed to be visiting one of the convicts in the visiting room. I'm supposed to grab a shank, stand up, stab the guy, simple enough. But me, being green, I kept grabbing the knife too fast. I'm grabbing the shank too fast.
The knife was
up underneath the table.
It was taped underneath the table,
Taped
right?
underneath the table.
As
So
if another prisoner
had set it there for me to get. But Steve is like, dude, you're grabbing it too fast. All right, I got the mental note. I'm grabbing it too fast. I do it again. So Steve, without my knowledge, tells one of the grips, move it. So when I sat down the next time and I go to reach for it, couldn't find it.
I had to slow you up a little bit. I had to slow you up.
Slowed me up. I learned a lot that day. That was beautiful, brother. I tell everyone that story.
What came first for you, wanting to do music or acting?
It was music first. Always loved the acting part because I've always admired how someone can just transform themselves right in front of your eyes. It's amazing. And I always wanted to learn how to do. I mean, I don't think I'll ever get it like that Morgan Freeman, that Clint Eastwood look, you know, where they just, you're happy, you're sad. It's like that look, you know, that.
Right.
I don't think I'll ever get to that point, but I just want to get really close.
He's saying it, and I'm doing it. You're happy. You're sad.
Yeah, but now just have the same look. So like you're happy.
Should I?
That was good. No,
Should I do something like
It was real. It was real.
Say happy,
It was
but
real.
it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You automatically
I'm not
go to
saying,
smile.
you know, but happy could mean different things. It's not
Yeah.
like you don't have to be overjoyed.
Try to say it with your eyes.
Say sad with your eyes.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. Absolutely. Beautiful, G.
I heard you're putting out an album, but just one. Just one.
First time ever, I believe this has happened. Someone had the bright idea to take some songs that we had did in the past 2 years, not as a collective, but as individuals, and put them all on one LP. And some brilliant mind said, why don't we just make one copy and sell it for a ridiculous amount of money? So if they don't like it, they already bought it, no refunds, you know?
Right.
And this thing is gonna tour more than me.
Really?
It's gonna hit museums and galleries and...
And is it going to be on vinyl? Or is it going to be...
I'm not sure of the details yet because I recently found out about it through my Twitter account, which is crazy, but that's always been the way we do things in Poontang, in the club.
I never should have said that. You're now you're never going to let me forget it.
It's all good.
Yeah. Anything you wanted to bring up, Gio? Because I know,
I'm freaking enjoying this. Come on, G, let's go.
So I wanted to know, what does Tikal mean?
Tikal is the unit of currency in Africa. But Tikal, for the hood Tikal in the hood is like, it started out as weed, then everything became Tikal. It's like saying period, like word, you know? Tikal.
Cow.
Yeah.
All right, if you were to bet on a horse, what would that horse's name be? Okay.
Them there apples.
Them there apples.
So when he wins, they're like, how do you like them there apples?
Oh.
My kids hate when I do that.
He's
Really?
hilarious.
That's
You
just
tell-
so corny.
You like to tell corny jokes. Yeah, I do
Why
that
not?
too.
Why not?
There's nothing better than embarrassing your kids.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm the king of it.
I see a couple of characters over there that I don't know if you know these guys or not. But,
What's happening?
Hi.
Right.
What's going on?
Hello.
Rob,
Hey,
what up?
hey,
How are
come
you?
on.
Look at this. Nice to see you.
Who are you?
This is
Hey,
G.
how are you?
G.
How you doing? You good? Hi,
Geo.
It's this royalty right here. It's right. You heard it from here. I
right.
love these dudes right here, man. Come on, Brass Monkey, Paul Revere. I could go on and on, man. The joint that go back, that was Paul Revere that went backwards. The one, let me clear my throat.
Yeah.
Kick it over here, baby pop, and let all the fly skivvies feel the beat. Drop.
Now, were you guys impressed with Wu-Tang?
Not
or-
really. You know, the whole
I know
Wu-Tang
that's right.
thing is like, I didn't get it. No, their record was one of the first record was one of those records that come out of nowhere, where like, you know, you like music, you like rap music, you like rock music, whatever, and then there's a game changer, and their first record was the game changer.
But 36 Chambers, the year that it came out in New York, it was the soundtrack,
Right.
period. It, like, that came on in a club, it would go from, like, everybody having a good time to, like,
I love
bottles
it.
were flying.
I love it. I love it.
Guaranteed.
Our shows were like that too.
How important was it for you back then? Did you tour with Madonna, or was that?
We did a whole national tour. We would go on stage before Madonna, and basically it'd be all a theater or arena or whatever filled with little girls with, like, the bracelets
Yeah,
and the lace
rubber
and,
band
you know,
bracelets, yeah.
idolizing Madonna, because there was, like, that moment where she was just a huge star, and then we would come on stage playing loud rap music, cussing and yelling, and their parents were not very receptive, nor were the girls, actually.
Management wanted to kick us off the tour, but Madonna kept us on the
Yeah,
tour.
she was cool with it.
But they hated us so much that by the time she got on stage, it was the greatest thing they ever had.
Right, yeah, she was savvy. She saw that it was nothing but good for her.
Yeah. There are a few distinct voices in hip hop, and I can say all three of you guys. You hear that voice, you know exactly who it is, man. Real talk. MCA, gravel voice brother, you know us gravelly dudes gotta stick together. That raspiness, man. You already blessed to death. We need to collabo,
Yeah.
us, me, and Doc, right?
That sounds
I
fun.
said it on camera. We're gonna collab with the Beastie Boys, the Blunt Brothers and the Beastie Boys. One.
That would be fun.
Respect. New York.
Right. I've been asking this, you know, to a lot of people. What were you listening to when you were like 8 or 9?
WABC Radio
Yes.
in New York
Cousin Brucey.
was a great station. You could hear Casey and the Sunshine Band. You could hear the Steve Miller Band. There was all this different types of
Jackson
music. The
5.
OJs, whatever,
Yeah.
would be playing.
Fly Like an Eagle, just, it struck a chord with me. I don't know why.
Well, it's a fantastic song.
You also wanted to act, right?
I've acted in
Yes.
a couple
Yes.
films.
So did you ever try and do theater? Did you ever have an interest?
Not really.
In, no.
Not really. In high school, 10th grade or give or take, they were having auditions for the school play, Oliver, and I just assumed because we were like in a band that I could sing, and so I just got, you know, stepped up and started to. I was so bad that I just left school and never went back. Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't go back to that school?
I just never
because it
went
was
back
just-
to that school.
But you got revenge, because then it was only, what, 2 years later, and then you started an Equalizer. I'm just saying.
No, but
I mean-
but I didn't sing though.
Really?
Yes.
What were you playing? What were you
Ronald.
like-
The episode of the show is called Mama's Boy.
Yeah.
It's really good. And what's cool about YouTube is it's on there, so people can just keep watching it. It's great.
I did an episode of The Equalizer.
You did?
Yeah. A piece of it is used actually in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Your scene of the Equalizer.
Is used in The Wolf of Wall Street.
You just saw the
you
movie
know
and you're
what?
like, that's me.
No, I knew they were going to do it because Terry Winter wrote the movie, who writes our show, and Scorsese directed it, who also I worked with, and so
Okay.
I think that was their way of having me in the movie without
Having to pay you or to... Okay, cool. Marty, he's
Guys, thanks for being on park bench today.
All right.
I know you really weren't on.
We weren't on a park bench.
We need to get a shot of us on the bench so that you can at least say we were on.
I see a dolly coming
We were
out.
on park bench. Okay. You want to have a catch?
Sure.
Let's play sports.
Come on.
See? Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Keep it. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Good back up.
Heads up.
Where'd it go? Where's the ball?
Ooh. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, I got it. Oh, come on now. Oh, no, he's out.
Man down.
Okay, everybody.
All right.
Oh, there you go. All right, you guys, look, I gotta go.
Hey.
I gotta take
All right,
my
it was
ball.
great game. Great game.
Thanks for having us here.
Good,
Thanks for
good
having
game.
us.
Thank you.
Good game.
Games.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Okay, good to see you.
Good work.
Yeah, good to get some fresh air.
It's good. It's nice.
you guys-
Oh, wait a minute.
park
Where's the
bench.
park bench?
Oh, in the bench.
You know, there's no pressure to do anything on this show.
The name of our softball team is The Pressure, by the way.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're called The Pressure.
Why?
Our friends say our team was losing, and everybody that went up to bat, he was like, no pressure, we need this.
Feels good to win. I mean, you know, it's what I've learned coaching youth basketball.
How do you deal with the players that, you know, if you play them a lot, you're not going to win, but you want them to play?
You know, basketball is a team sport.
Yeah.
Everybody has a role, but not all the roles are the same. You know, we're a team, but it's not a democracy. Okay. Listen,
Guys, hey,
great.
wow,
Great.
you guys
You're
were
great.
That was
And
amazing.
you're great. Bring it in.
Being here.
Bring it in.
Bring
Come
it
on.
in.
That was great.
All right. Okay.
Hard work on three. Come on, hard work. 1, 2, 3. Hard work. Good stuff, you guys.
All right. Moving on.